Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play .hack GU. Last time, I think Kuhn broke up with GU. Now we're gonna see what Gaspard's doing, because apparently he's talking nonsense. What kind of crazy situation and argument have Syllabus and Gaspard gotten into?
Hey, Haseo, you gotta help me out. Syllabus said he won't believe me at all.
Now, Gaspard.
Oh.
No matter how much fun the world may be, games and reality are totally separate things.
It wasn't as urgent as Syllabus had made it send out to be.
About Ida, or avatars for that matter. Yeah, Gaspard. How could something like that happen?
Haseo, you ass! You were there!
Haseo? But you were there too, weren't you?
Yeah, Gaspard, tell him! Tell that punk who's boss.
That's weird. I mean, that's really weird. Was I just dreaming or something?
Well, that amounted to nothing. And there's our new mail. What's up, Death Grunty? What do you got for me? Anything? Expand facility. That's right. I think, in the last game, we ended on expanding the facility, and I just didn't do it. So now we can store more items in here. Because, you know, we've been taking total advantage of that so far. Yeah, when all of these Ryu books get to a certain rank, then you can expand the facility and get more goodies for your base. I think the one I really like the most is when you can transfer between platform. God, let me try those words again. Is the one where you can transfer between platforms when you're out in a field, because some of those dungeons get really annoying to backtrack in, and it helps if you have, like, a warp. Sorry, Haseo, what was that? I was just rudely speaking all over you. Something about you being terrible? What's our email say? Why are we back here? Why are we back here at the desktop again? Why aren't we in a new area yet? Why does .hack take so long to start up? Ovan! What? It seems that we both managed to return to the real world. Ordinarily, this would call for a celebration, but apparently you don't feel like celebrating. If you've lost your way, I would be happy to talk to you about it. Come alone to whatever. I am sure that what happened to Shino and what happened to Adelie is not just coincidence. If you truly wish to help them, I plan to give you all the help I can. I will be waiting for you in the holy ground. Thanks, Ovan, I guess.
How did he know about Adelie?
So, I guess we get to go have a chat with Ovan. I mean, I shouldn't be complaining. I am happy that story things are happening, and it kind of feels like the game's progressing, because I have a feeling if I was in an area, I'd be complaining about facing the same enemies again, being in a cave again. I'd just be complaining. I guess there's really no way around it. No matter what is in .hack GU, I'll be complaining. By myself. At least we get to go to this cool area and hear the cool music again. All the way down at the end of the list. This is something I don't understand why GU did. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm fairly certain if you have to revisit a previously visited area in the original series, it was just brought to the top of your list. I don't know. But let's see what Ovan wants. Why did Ovan send us another vague, cryptic email instead of just telling us what the hell he wants? Look at him, just waiting there, staring at the door, waiting for you to walk through.
Hello, Haseo.
Hi, Ovan.
You have rather a serious look about you.
That's Haseo. To be fair, you do too,
What is it you
Ovan.
want?
Oh, Haseo's got his growl voice in.
Ovan, that excuse about wanting to help is so lame it wouldn't even pass for third-grade theater.
Do you rehearse that one on the way in?
Your sincerity rejected. You're like a younger brother to me, so I couldn't leave you to fend for yourself.
What about when you abandoned us in the Twilight
You're
Brigade?
the one who abandoned the Twilight Brigade.
Yeah.
And by the way, where do you get off calling me your brother? Who do you think you are?
Well now, that's a surprise. Do you think that I disappeared for no reason, Haseo?
We don't know what reason. You're being way too
Who
vague.
cares about the reason? All that matters is that you abandoned us. That's enough.
I'm afraid that is an undeniable truth. However, at the same time, it is also only one of several truths.
What? Ovan, stop speaking in riddles!
Do you not wish to finally know the truth?
Tell us! Stop doing what you're doing and just tell us.
Yes. The reason that Shino fell into a coma, Tri-Edge's identity, and the secrets of the epitaphs? Once investigated, they all lead to a single entity. Do you know what that is?
Ovan,
Ida.
weren't we talking about why you abandoned the Twilight Brigade? How did we get here?
It all begins with Ida. Pursue Ida.
You mean like we've been doing?
Everything from how to save Shino to how to help Adelaide can be found with Ida.
Hey, just how much do you know anyway? What do you know about Adderley? You know what? You always know too damn much.
Trust me, I don't know everything there is to know either. Haseo, listen. Epitaphs call Ida, and Ida calls epitaphs.
Epitaphs call Ida?
So they're magnets.
Yes.
Of course.
But only a small piece of the truth will appear in front of a single epitaph. If you wish to know the entire truth, you will need to gather the 8 phases of Morgana.
8 phases?
Like from the first game?
In other words,
The way he says it, it makes us seem like
the terror of
we're on a
death,
collectathon
escape.
quest now. It's like
Second phase.
it's almost like everything's like grounded to a halt, and he's like, you must first collect all of these 8 ingredients before you can finish the game. It's like the frickin'
Fidel,
I don't know, like artifacts in Metroid Prime or whatever.
Gore,
Although I never really had a problem with the
the
artifacts in
6th
Metroid
phase,
Prime.
the Temptress, Maha,
This whatever you had to collect for Metroid Prime 2, that's a different story, but I don't know.
Avenger,
Whenever people complain about the artifact collecting at the end of Metroid
and
Prime,
final
just always
phase,
kind of
the Rebirth,
irks me, because it's like, I guess in your first playthrough there's a lot of backtracking, but
These
like,
8 epitaphs are known as the
I don't
8
know.
phases
You know
of
where they
Morgana.
are afterwards. You can collect them whenever.
So basically, if I gather all of them, Ida will just appear?
Ida's been appearing anyway. Why do I need them all?
Furthermore, your nemesis Tri-Edge and the epitaphs will likely appear.
And the epitaphs? But I have to get the epitaphs for the Ida! This...
Do you see the path?
No! Ovan! Just fucking... talk like a person!
Wait! Hey, why did you tell me these things anyway?
Is atonement not a good enough reason for you?
Don't give me that. Do you think I'm really stupid enough to swallow that story? The 8 phases of Morgana? Both Shino and Adderley will be saved if I gather them? I'm Skaith. Pi is Tarvos.
We know. Kun is Magus. Endurance is Maha. I'm not even looking at the screen. I know what he's
Then
gonna
there's
say.
Adderley. So 3 left. Fine. I'll go along with your story for the time being, Ovan. But I won't forget.
He left Haseo. You can stop talking to yourself now.
How could you? You abandoned us.
Ovan. Always a treat when you appear. But yeah, I think I had explained in a previous video, but I think this is the first time the game itself actually references Morgana. So in the first game, your main, like, antagonists were these 8 phases, which you're all, like, named after or reincarnated into or whatever, and that was all run by like this AI program called Morgana that kind of went like, I don't know if berserk is like a proper term for it, but like she became self-aware and basically realized once Aura is born, she'll have no use, so she kind of reprogrammed the phases to be like jerks or whatever. A new town! Dear Seo, thank you for your regular patronage of The World. Your character fulfilled the necessary conditions and has been granted access to Dol Dona. What conditions were those? Talking to Ovan or completing the first game? But yeah, we get a new town, and it's my favorite town, so I'm happy about that. Maintenance on the bike house and bike garage have now been completed. Oh boy, we get to do some new things with the bike, and I'm looking forward to that. The bike missions are a fun part of this game. I think I spent like a couple of videos showing them off, but it's not going to be too much. We have registered your victory at the Demon Palace tournament and are proud to present you with the following bonus. Use of Dol Dona's intermediate level guild at home. What, so if we didn't win the tournament or anybody else that can play in Dol Dona, we still need to go to like Mac Anu to go? So basically this is just saying, just for convenience sake, your at home is now in Dol Dona instead of Mac Anu, and it looks a little nicer. Haseo, did you see the demon blah 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 blah? It looks like we can move to Dol Dona's at home for intermediate level guilds. I can't believe it. Gaspard and I are about to go check out the new at home. Would you like to come along? Come on, let's celebrate it together. It's the first time for the both of us to go to Dol Dona, so we're really excited. Oh yeah, Dol Dona has a quest shop too. I can't wait to see what kinds of new and interesting quests it has. Oh. Yeah, the new quests. Oh, goody, and we have more forum stuff. Anything good? Nope. Basically just saying, hey, I'm having trouble finding items that I find normally while playing the game. Can anyone tell me an out-of-the-way area to go collect them instead of playing the game? Yeah, here are these keywords. And just like the first game, we're not going to be going to them. I gotta keep things moving. .hack has too much padding as it is. But let's go take a look at what Dol Dona looks like. So just like Lumina Cloth, we can just access the new town from the Chaos Gate right there. Yeah, it gets a little, I got like a little used to there just being the two towns to transfer between, so as they add more towns, it's not, I don't want to say it's confusing or anything, but like, whatever. Everyone's busy, we can't even bring anyone there. Blah blah blah. Let's go to Dol Dona, the city of the beast folk. Not that that has to do with anything at all, but it is a very nature-looking town instead of like the steampunk harbor of Mac Anu. So I feel personally a little more at home here. This is the kind of place I kind of prefer. It kind of has a few of the vibes of the second root town in the original series as well. Just a little bit. I guess like the wind aspects to it.
I should go over to Kennard's at home.
And I'm feeling so stupid. Dunloriag, that's the name of it.
No problems if I just talk to the grunty in the hall.
Man, I can't believe I almost forgot the name of one of the towns from a video game I played as a teenager, like 15 years ago. What a world. What a world. But there's this little entrance area here, and then there's like a main hub. Now, Dol Dona is not nearly as big as Mac Anu, and that's a good thing in my book. Mac Anu didn't really have enough to do in it to really, excuse me, to really justify it being that big. It's basically the one main square where all the shops are, and then this awkward kind of valley, and then the at-home at the end. And the best part, there's ducks! The ducks are the NPCs instead of the Vital Vistas, and I love it so much. Who's a duck in a video game? Hey, we got a rug.
Whoa, that's awesome.
So, we're a lot ritzier now than we were in Mac Anu. It's a hell of a lot nicer in here. And there's some additional features as well.
Been completed.
Unfortunately, Death Grunty
Now
still
even a
stalks
giant
with that
nose
giant,
yourself
obnoxious
can use
voice,
this
but
grand facility to its fullest.
whatever.
Be grateful.
Punk. Man, he really pisses me off.
He really pisses me off too. Oink!
It's finally escaped being an entry-level guild.
It's almost so grand, I can't relax because I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, you couldn't alchemize armor in the first game. Well, now you can do that too. And you'll start getting bike parts to alter the stats of your bike.
That's right. Hey, Haseo, let's go to the best shop.
That doesn't really have much to do with anything if you're just using the bike to travel areas. But if you're going to be doing the races, the bike parts are kind of critical to winning them. You can like upgrade things like handling and speed and stuff like that. And Death Grunty will give you some like starter pieces too. So, I think the first time I try the bike races, I don't really have any upgraded parts other than the ones he gives me. So I can only really get so far. That's like kind of like a shame too, because it's like... It's not always about having the skill, although you do have to have a little bit of skill to, you know, get first place in them. But if you can just afford the best bike parts, you can do the bike missions pretty easily, I think. They're kind of like an upgraded version of the Grunty races from the first series. In the first series, you have to collect flags, and you can do those in any order you want, but there is one order you have to do them in through trial and error to see what can get you the best time. In the bike races in this game, you're gonna have to hit 3 King Chim Chims. And again, you can do that in any order you want, but only like one order is like the one that will be able to get you the best time. It's a little more easier in this one because there are lines of Chim Chims you mow over, and it's so satisfying to kind of lead you in the right direction. And they also will give you boosts once you've collected like enough of them. Oh yeah, and here's the like junk shop where you can buy more parts. As you can see, even though we're doing a little better with money, we're still not at the point where we can just freely waste money on bike parts. And for some reason, there are some attack items here too. We find these in dungeons, so we're not going to waste too much time here. But yeah, Dol Dona is definitely one of the reasons why Volume 2 is my favorite. It's really peaceful here for me. Music's pretty good, not like the best or anything, but I think I prefer it most out of... Well, no, actually, the town in Volume 3 really grew on me more than I expected it to. But, I don't know. It's just a nice town. It's what I always think about whenever I think about Volume 2 when I first played it during the summer it came out. It always has, like, a lot of good memories here, and another special someone I always remember seeing here in Dol Dona. We'll get to that pretty soon. In fact, I'm kind of shocked we haven't gotten to it already, because I remember it happening pretty much as soon as you got here, but I guess we'll do a quest or something. And I like the first game, you know, some quests, even though they're side quests, you may have to do them anyway to progress the story, or else, like, you know, your next segment of the game won't unlock, so... Unfortunately, we do tackle all of them again, and unfortunately, a lot of them are the same as the first game. So, like you noticed in one of the first episodes, all of these Vital Vistas that we helped out and unlocked, like, side quest houses in the first game are now locked out, and we have to do all of these quests again to unlock those features. That's not fun. I was kind of hoping that they'd stay open throughout the rest of the series, so, you know, that would make... It would make more sense for the ridiculous conditions for unlocking prizes. But, nope. If you missed the prizes before completing Volume 1 and transferring over to Volume 2, then you just missed them. Maybe that's why nothing's too important here, but... Yeah, this is just like the one where we had to set 3 things in 3 areas to weaken a boss. It's gonna be the same thing again. I don't know what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna fast forward or what, because it is like a repeated thing that we've seen before, but I guess I'll decide that whenever I get around to editing the next video. But that's probably what we're gonna be doing next. Just, I don't know, it just bums me out. It's like, it's bad enough you have to like unlock them all over again, and for Volume 3 as well, but like, it's just quests we've done before. It's so... why? But anyway, thanks for sticking around, guys. Hope you liked the video. I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.